In this next section, we are going to talk about the toss method. Now, we haven't looked at it yet, and we need to build an island first so that we can see how it's going to work. So I want you to click on your island and build a, just a square of islands, about 3 or 4 deep of green grass. Okay, so we're going to build our islands, and then we're going to come over to our code, and it says erase the code in the source file if you happen to have anything there, and copy this code, put it in your source file. Make sure to do a save as and save it as temp. I'm going to replace my temp with this new one, and then I am going to run this program. I'm going to do stepwise just so you can see what's happening. So our Giroux, Bob, is being started at 23:0. I'm sorry, he is at 3:2. He's starting at 3:2. He is facing the right, and he has 2 flowers. Now we're going to hop, 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 and well, he hopped into a net. If he hops into a net, he dies. Okay, so we get a logic error. Logic errors mean that there's nothing syntactically wrong with your code. It's just that it doesn't work properly. Okay, so our Bob is hopping into a net, which nets are dangerous for our Giroux, and that's a syntactical error. So now we're going to rewind this, and we are going to take this bob.toss. Okay, we want him to hop, and then we want him to toss the flower. So let's run this again. We'll do it step by step. And here we go. He's going to hop, he's going to hop, he's going to toss. Now when he tosses, notice that it broke the net, and now he can hop, hop, and he can get out. Okay, so we use the toss to break our nets. So now we're going to rewind this. Oops, finish the program, rewind it, and I'm going to change this to water. You can just literally just change this one side. You don't have to change the whole thing. We're going to change it to water, and we're going to see if the toss works for water. So let's run this again, and he's going to hop, he's going to hop, he's going to toss. Notice that the water is still there. We're going to hop, and our Giroux has died. We have another logic error. Bob hopped into the water. So our Giroux cannot toss a flower into the water and make the water go away. So they can only do that with the nets. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next section, which is, you guys are going to, do your little review here, but we're going to go ahead and click over to the next section so we can look at what our assignments are going to be. Each of these assignments are worth 25 points. You're going to use the template down here. This template has comments already in it. You'll just copy it, paste it in, do a save as, and you're going to name it Spy. Click Save. Then you are going to make this island right here. So you are going to clear off the island, make this island, and your Giroux is going to be starting at 4:18. So he's going to start right here. This is 4:18 if that helps you design your island. Start him right here. And the scenario is that our Giroux is a secret agent. He's in jail, shackled to the wall. He frees himself and moves to the key. So our flower is the key, and he is going to use that to escape his jail cell. He is going to go to the beach and pick up 2 bombs, and then he is going to go to the drug lord's palace, and he's going to break in. He's going to leave the bombs to, he uses 1 to break in, and then he's going to use 1 to blow up the palace. So he leaves 1 in the palace, and then he hops away and frees himself, goes to the beach, and waits for rescue. So what I want you to do is under each of the comment lines, this is where you are going to write the code for whatever action is happening. So make sure that under the comment line, that is where you're putting the code for each thing that he does. All right, so then now let's look at our next assignment. This next assignment is called date. And what you're going to do is you have the code in your main method. So we're going to copy this. You're going to come back over here. You're going to paste it in. And you're going to create this island. This island can start at the very top or start however you want it to. It's up to you, but you're going to start the island. You're going to have one Giroux, which is the blue Giroux. Now, this code is backwards right here because if we remember correctly, whenever we start our Giroux, whichever Giroux is first is the blue Giroux. So since we want red Giroux over here in this corner, then we would need to just switch out this code. It's very simple. Or you can have the red Giroux here and the blue Giroux here. It's up to you. All right, so our blue Giroux is going to start out. He's gonna have one flower on him. Okay, or actually, I'm sorry, he's holding two flowers. He's going to use the first flower to open his front door. Then he's going to hop over here to our second Giroux's house, and he is just going to wait outside the door. Our second Giroux is going to start with a flower, and she is going to hop to the door and use her flower to open the door for our first Giroux. Then our first Giroux is going to drop a flower in his position and leave it there for her to pick up. She'll pick up the flower, and then the two Giroux simultaneously, meaning that one hops and then the other hops, remember that, simultaneously will move to the dance, and that's where you end your program. If you have any questions, just contact me.